Welcome back to How to Cook with Bill Cook. Unless this is your first time here, and then just welcome to How to Cook with Bill Cook. I am still Bill Cook. So today we are making, as you can tell from the thing right there where it says the name of this, tacos de pollo deshebrado. What does that mean? Shredded chicken tacos. Sounds fancy. But I'm going to show you how to make it, show you why you should make it, and give you a few hints on how to make it even better. There you go. Let's get started. So, what's the most important part of a chicken taco? The chicken. Really? Come on, man. Keep up. All right. So, chicken. We have bunless, skinless chicken breast. You see here. There's about $800 worth of chicken here. It's 2 pounds. So, no inflation. Nope. All right. So, what we're going to do with this is I'm going to open this up using my handy dandy little chicken opening knife. Seems to only get used for that because I don't eat grapefruit because I'm not 100 years old. All right. We're going to rinse the chicken because chicken is gross. Chicken is icky. And chicken has a lot of gross ickiness to it. And I have my paper towels here. Okay, good. There's my other stuff. So you want to rinse this and you want to pat it dry. This is important. You don't want wet chicken. Unless it's raining. And there's not a lot that you can do about it except take the chickens inside. That's a completely different story. Oh, can you imagine wet chickens in your house? Anybody that has chickens, please tell me that is as nasty as we all think it would be. Dear Lord. Ugh, that's horrible. Okay. A couple more paper towels over top. Ha ha. There we go. That is, for all intents and purposes, dry chicken. Now, let's do everything we can to keep it moist. Isn't that weird? It's like unsalted butter and then add salt. What was the point? Okay. So chicken is going to go in here. Now, this is a fairly small pan just because I grabbed the wrong one. So we're going to keep the chicken tight. We're going to alternate our chicken back and forth so that we have maximum coverage and maximum room. There's that. Now, if you've noticed, this hand hasn't touched anything. You know why? It's going to touch all of this stuff. This stuff being all the stuff we're going to put on it before it goes in the oven. All right, we're going to oven roast this. So we got some garlic powder here. Just give it a toss. We got some onion powder here. There you go. Paprika. Oh, my favorite spice. I like paprika. I don't mind. This is just going to coat the skin, so it really doesn't matter how much you put on, unless we're talking about cumin, because we don't talk about stinky chicken. Woo-hoo-hoo. Cumin's a very, very strong seasoning. Use it sparingly. Okay, Mexican ground oregano. Everyone has that. I know, some people have complained that I put weird stuff on here like guajillo powder and ancho powder and different things. But you know what? When you cook with the stuff enough, it's not weird. All right, I'm just going to use regular chili powder because it's something everybody has. And it's fine. It is just a generic whatever chili they chose. So if you get the other stuff, you get to choose. All right, salt and pepper. I need a one-handed pepper grinder. I don't have one of those. Okay. And a little salt, because salt is wonderful. Okay, pat this down real fast. There, see now, none of the chicken stuff is on this hand, because it's like a powdered donut, you know, it's that layer against dirt thing. I was a mechanic. We used to always say it was okay to eat powdered donuts with your dirty, greasy hands because you had the protective coating. It wasn't, but you know, when you're really wanting a donut, whatever. How did I get off on donuts? I don't know. All right, paprika. We're repeating on both sides because chicken has two sides, so we season both sides. I know it's a silly joke, but don't get lazy, people. Lazy is where flavor goes to die. All right, and I'm doing this again. I forget you're there looking this way, so I can't put stuff in front of it. All right, oregano. And finally, our chili powder. Oh yeah, that is some seasoned up chicken. I don't care who you are. Now if I wash my hand real fast, I can grab this and put at least pepper on one side. Let me do that real fast. Edit. I'm back. Pepper. See, my hand's clean because I had the stuff on it, so you know I cleaned it. It's proof. Just give it some pepperage. To be honest, with all the rest of the stuff, the pepper isn't the star of the show, but you'd know if it wasn't there. At least it's on one side. Okay, now this simply goes in the oven for about 40-45 minutes because they're pretty big size and they're kind of squeezed together. If you use a bigger pan, you spread them out, you might be able to cut 5 minutes off. I didn't do that. So, there you go. I'm gonna put this in the oven, about 375, 40 minutes. They'll be done. You flip them halfway, and then we'll take them out, we'll shred them, and we'll start making tacos. All right, let's do it. I'm gonna stop being so weird. Just put them in the oven. Sorry. All right, chicken's out of the oven. What do you know? Looks amazing, as you can see. You can see you let it sit for a little bit to cool down because you don't want to do this when it's hot. It's hard. The juices from the chicken have mixed with the spices. Don't throw that out. Okay, now we got to shred. 2 forks work pretty good at this job. You want to figure out the grain of your chicken. Get in here and pull. Now, some chicken these days, you may have noticed, is a little punky is a wrong word for it. Tough and chewy might be a better word for it. Not entirely sure, don't have confirmation as to why. I have theories. If you know why, leave me a comment. If you have theories, leave me a comment. If you think that it's aliens, get help, because it's not the aliens. They do a lot of things, but they ain't messing with our chickens. Come on, man. All right, this is some slightly tough chicken. Makes me nervous. That's annoying as hell. This one is a tough boyd. Now, the other thing is, you may notice that chicken breast is made up of many, many muscles. They run in all kinds of different directions. They do that because chicken wings move in different directions. You got to have one that does this, you got one that does this, and then there's one that does that. I mean, isn't there the ooh something? I don't know what the chicken dance is, to be honest with you. I'm usually too drunk by that point. I don't know. Okay, so this is exciting. Basically, shred your entire chicken breast, this whole thing, into small pieces. Not terribly small, but I will give you a prime example, and I will hold this up over here. This is about the size that you want, right there. So get everything about uniform size. If you find one that's a little big, tear it in half. You find one that's a little small, stop. No, try and stick it back together. Yeah, it's funny. No. There you go. I will hit the fast forward button because, dear God, I wish I could hit the fast forward button right now. Let's just go to the future. Okay, real quick, hi editor guy, put this back in. Okay, so I will just give you a little tip. There is a part of the chicken breast here. I call it the spider. It's where all things come together kind of thing, and it's a bunch of tendons and weird stuff. This is what it looks like when it's coming apart. There's not a lot you're going to do with that to fix that. You might be able to trim some of this off, but spider's trash. You can't eat it. The person that gets that, no. Maybe mop head is a better. Kind of looks like a mop head. All right, Back to the Future and magic. We're back. My hands are dirty now because these are the best tools. It's cooled down enough, just barely. I mean, it's still pretty warm, but it's cooled down enough. There you go, and it's all shredded up, and that's what it looks like. And as you can see, all the juice in the bottom of this pan has all reincorporated back into this because it's what? Flavor. You knew that one. Of course you did. Flavor. Flavor, 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 flavor. There you go. It's chicken, shredded. Now, we're actually going to add more seasoning to this and get this ready to go. So let's get on to the next step. Next step for our chicken tacos is the extra flavor here. I'm using the McCormick's Original Taco Seasoning Packet. Yes, it's cheating, but it's delicious. You can add your own seasonings and make it this way, but it's all in here and it's cheap and easy. The only difference here is you got 3/4 cup of water. You have to cook this off and thicken it up first because the chicken reacts differently than beef would. If you don't take this step, you're never going to get it to not be watery. So you want to cook it down here a little bit in the pot over, medium heat. You want to bring it back up to a boil. The things that are inside of this packet require it to come to a boil for the magic to happen. As you can see, there it goes. It's starting to go. Now, I have this spun up at 3 to 1 because, 3 times the speed, because you don't have all day, and you get the idea. You don't need to blow by blow of every bit of this, but it takes about a minute or so to really get this to come together right. And as you can see, you're already starting to get the trails in here. That's when your spatula goes through it and you get a clean bottom on there. It doesn't take very long again, but you want it to come together so it just starts to thicken up before you put the chicken in. You'll be chasing your tail if you don't. So just make sure you do that. And that looks pretty good right there. That's about what you're looking for. Okay, so let's add that chicken. And we have 2 pounds of chicken here. So you want to make sure you get this all in because, again, that's like $800 worth of chicken. So get it all in, all the flavors, all the juices, everything like that. And get to mixing because this is going to take a bit to get this all incorporated. You've got all that wonderful saucy juiciness in there that's going to be delicious. This kind of is the secret to super yummy shredded chicken tacos. So just mix it until you get it really, really well combined and you don't get any wet spots or dry spots. Pretty much, mixing chicken. There you go. It's not rocket surgery. But don't waste the juice. Don't get it all over your counters. And just let it sit for probably 5 minutes on a medium low like this. That'll finish cooking off the rest of the water. And then you're set, ready to make tacos. Okay, if this isn't your first visit to my channel, you've probably seen me make these tortillas before. On the plate there, I've got some chili oil, which is basically oil you just mix some cayenne and some paprika and stuff like that into and heat it up and release all the wonderful flavors into the oil. I pour a little bit onto the plate there, rub the tortilla in it, and then put it onto a hot cast iron skillet. This isn't my first one. I've got my tortilla warmer going over there. Those are fantastic for this because it does take a little while and you have to do each one individually. So a way to keep them warm is great. Tortilla warmers are fantastic. But these are a little greasy, so I put down paper towels top and bottom. That helps keep the towel from getting completely stained. But you want to just cook these until they get a little crispy. You're cooking these more than you would if we were making enchiladas because those you have to roll them. These you just have to basically put a fold in them. You want them a little crispier. So cook these a little further than you would. You want the edges to be nice and firm. And then that's it. We're ready to make tacos. Okay, now that you've seen everything happen, I'm sweating my ass off because apparently this is a lot more work than it looks like. So the camera always adds 20 minutes, right? Yeah, there you go. You know the kind of people that complain about cameras? People that use cameras. All right, we have our tortillas as you saw with the magic chili oil. Oh, don't they look amazing? Some of these are not so special. That's not a special one. We're gonna go with no on that guy. There you go. And let's get this one. Ooh, that one looks pretty. Magic chili oil is my friend. I love it. Tortilla warmer, buy one of those. Seriously, change your life. If you eat as many tacos as I do, you need one of those. Trust me. Okay, so we have our Pollo Deshebrado. Oh yeah, looks delicious, looks amazing. You have to put it, when you take it out of the pot, make sure you put it into the fancy bowl so it looks good on camera, because otherwise, how is your family going to know you love them? Come on, right? Right. You know, if it's not as seen on TV, kids these days, am I right? Okay, there we go. That's a lot of chicken because I just worked really hard for this. And I want it to taste good. I didn't really work that hard. There's just so much as far as like cleaning the kitchen and doing everything else. It's like, there's a lot of running. Anyways, at the moment, I'm good. It's fine. Not complaining. Okay. Now, otherwise, these are fairly standard tacos, but you could stand here another hour and make a salsa verde, or you can use this if you can find it, the Erdez Taqueria Street Sauce, the original verde. I love this on the chicken. Oh, so good. They have a red sauce and they have an avocado sauce as well. Find one at a store near you, or probably online, because I think that's where I had to get it last time. It's not that easy. Nothing's easy these days. Huh. Everything's a little weird. Okay, so I'm going with a mix. Hey, that's the point of having different tacos, is you can make them crazy if you want, right? Yeah, little onions. Like this. Little tomato. And then, hiding behind here, because you can't see it, I'm pulling out the shredded lettuce. Yeah, I did. I do the BAM thing, but I'd get sued for that, so I won't do that. And I'm not even going to go like, pow, because that's just stupid. Wazoo! I don't know. Let me know what catchphrase I should use for that, or if I shouldn't, because catchphrases are stupid. That is a Pollo Deshebrado taco, also known as the shredded chicken tacos. Super easy, super delicious, super wonderful, and super thank you for watching. Hit the super like button and the super subscribe button and the rest of the stuff. Share it with friends, family, and everyone else. Thanks for watching, and there's your tacos. I'm gonna eat this now, so I gotta go. Thanks. Bye.